Yo, what's good? What's good? Y'all see the title. Let's get into it. Let's go. But real quick disclaimer. This has no audio or video whatsoever. This is just strictly a reaction video to the video I saw. So if y'all want to actually see this video, I got the link in the description if y'all want to go check it out. And I think you should. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So Kevin and Brittany Renner did an interview and he posted it earlier tonight. I think it was a good interview, and the reason why I said it is because when you think about it like this, right? So we know that Brittany is basically a recluse. She's self-proclaimed 304. She did a book like Corinne Stephens did, super noggin. She used to call herself. We know she was with PJ Washington and all this jazz. But you kind of got a chance to really see into what way she thinks, her actually giving you more than just a quick TikTok narration of what she did and all that. And, I think he asked her some good questions, you know what I'm saying? Because the questions he asked the women that be on his show, he was able to ask her a lot of those same questions. And she actually said she was a fan of Kevin's. But the other thing is, it's two things I want to present real quick. The last thing is going to be the elephant in the room that I'm waiting for people to ask her. But let me go into the other thing. So, without saying too much, giving too much away, just in case y'all haven't seen it, this might still kind of be a spoiler. But they was talking about in the future certain things her wanting in her life. But one of the main things was talking about her wanting somebody to accept her for who she is in order for it to work. And then also, women's main fear is the whole cheating thing. Okay, so I'm going to get into I'm going to actually coincide both of those things. So one of the issues that's the problem with that, right? A lot of women want these top-notch guys, right? But let me break this down. They want the top-notch guys that got the money, got the looks, got the height, got the status, got the power, got the respect, all that, right? Money, power, and respect. But this is what females don't realize. Forget, exercising options, high value man, whatever you want to call it. Forget that. Let's take that out, right? Women don't want the average guy. They want this Disneyland fairy tale. But the problem is, a lot of these females are not material for those guys, because a lot of things that they do, if you just go and think about it like this, Brittany Renner and what she did and how she conducts herself online, respectable guys are not gonna wife her up, because even if they did, she's gonna have to give up a lot of that stuff, but she don't want to give it up. So her thinking, or any other woman thinking, that you can still be online posting naked pictures, half naked pictures, shaking your ass, and that's supposed to be cool, and a dude's supposed to accept you for that. This is what women got to realize. The dudes that may be okay with that are going to be male 304s they self. Follow me. So the guys that's going to be cool with that is going to be doing certain things that the average woman may not be cool with. Meaning, he trying to be out here like he's some model. He might be no homo, posting the how you got certain celebrities that want to do the gray sweatpants challenge. He might be that type of guy. He might be the type of guy that flirts with a lot of females, right? Because you got to think about it. If you get with a woman like Brittany Renner and she's twerking and doing all this other stuff, then the only way he's going to be comfortable in his own skin with that is because he's out doing certain things that may seem unfaithful. Y'all follow what I'm saying? Where I'm going with this? In order for a woman like Brittany Renner to get with a guy, he's going to have to be somewhat like her. Because if it's some guy, quote unquote, weak and simp, he's not going to want you to do that. Like women say, small D energy, all that bullshit. It's just about being respectful for average guys like us. But she's going to have to get with a guy that's like that. But guess what's the difference? Even if, let's say, Brittany get with a cool dude like that's the male version of her, and she's actually not cheating. Now, regular people like us, we just not with that porn star. We not with that shit, right? But let's say she not actually cheating. But to us it would be unfaithful. So she get with a guy that's the male version of her, the equivalent. He most likely gonna be cheating. Because this is what women gotta understand about men. Women want guys, right, to be on some security, like being secure within themselves, to let their girl go out with their homegirls, be sexy, shaking ass and all that. They might flirt, but that don't mean they're gonna go home with a nigga. That bullshit, which we all know is you stupid if you believe that. But when the guy is doing the same thing, he's gonna be a cheater. And all the women that I've ever come in contact with, had these conversations with, or seen online, most women like that, the reason why they actually do that stuff is because it helps them to not really have to show and prove that they are truly a good woman. And what I mean by that is, when you have a good man, and they say they want a God-following man, you know what I'm saying, God-loving, God-fearing man, but he's not going to want you out there dressed skimpy and all. If he really stands on the word and morals and his values and principles that he's got, he's not going to want his woman to do that. But when women get with guys like that, that's really stand-up men that don't go for that because they're not doing it, women can't handle that. They can't handle a true man. They can't. The average woman that said they want this and that from a man is lying. I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but she is a liar, and the truth ain't in her. Like my mama always say, lie and the truth ain't in her. Because you got to think about it. All these women that say all that crap, and I know so many guys that get in a relationship with a woman, doing their best to be a better man than the man they had before, and then come to find out that woman can't stand up to those standards she want to put on another man. So like I said, if a woman like Brittany gets a man that's like her, he's going to be cheating. So you can chase the top 5, 10, 1, 3% guys in the world that make all this money. But to think that they're supposed to be faithful to you when you out here being a thought online is bullshit. I'm sorry, but those type of women that cry and complain that's like her, or Lisa Ray or whoever, or Delicious, that want to be all sexual and sensual and stuff online, then be all right with that guy that cheats on you maybe once or twice a year. That's the best you're going to get. It don't matter if he got the money or not. It's just his character, and that's what you deserve. And the other thing I want to talk about, like I said, if y'all interested in watching, it was a good interview. I think it was a good interview. The biggest thing I want to know is she's not this whole predator that everybody's trying to make out to be, even with her going and watching this man at college, getting with him when he was getting drafted, having a baby, and then leaving. My thing is, and maybe y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, I didn't hear anything about it. I tried to find it. Maybe I got to go watch the whole DJ Academics interview. But the one thing I noticed from the clips I seen from the Academics interview, this Kevin Samuels interview, and other stuff I seen, nobody has never asked her flat out, why did y'all break up? Why? Who broke it off, and why? I think that would answer all the questions. Because if she just left for no real reason, because I seen PJ just say you was faking it all the time, you wasn't who I thought you were, now you won't let me see my son, now you took my child support. That's why everybody's like, I think she scammed him. Because that's all we see. Nobody's asked that question, and she's never really brought it up. Did he cheat on you and then you left? Or did you feel like it was just getting boring and you just up and left? Because she can't stay in reality. She thinks that everything's just gonna be so special all the time, and it's like, no, that's not reality, bro. And that's why so many women do dumb shit like leave a good relationship or make problems for a good relationship, like Jada Pinkett. It's because they expecting some fantasy, and that's not the real world. Need to grow up. But my whole thing is, who broke it off? That would be the $1 million question. Did she just break it off and just haul ass? That's what I want to know. But like I said again, it's a good interview. Y'all should go check it out. And the reason why I say it's a good interview is because you get more bees with honey. You feel what I'm saying? Like, to be able to ask questions, get the answers, let the people answer. And you know, Kevin pretty good at that. He lets the person usually put their own foot in their own mouth. So if she said anything in this interview that y'all go see that look like she put her foot in her own mouth, Kevin good at that. And that's what journalists are supposed to do, ask questions. So he did a better job than most journalists do nowadays by trying to berate the guests and beat them into submission with their questions, and then sounding like they're getting personal like Fox News. You get what I'm saying? But I digress. This your boy JT, opposite from the norm. Make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, share the video. You know what I'm saying? And you see what the question says. Did we learn anything from this? or she like NWA, ruthless. We out.